A very good morning to everyone from the Kinrara Oval here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, for this all-important first T20 of the three between Pakistan and Australia women. It's going to be a cracker of a game. One feels that the shortest format always brings in some amazing action. Well, it's the ground which we've known for a while now. 3 ODIs have been played on it. And the wicket that played the final ODI is the same strip that is hosting the first T20 between these two sides. And let's head down to Marina for the pitch report.
So here we have the first T20, and this is the wicket for today's match. Already 2 matches have been played on it, and you can see that these cracks are a little bit opening up, which will definitely introduce some spin. And there's a grass also which will grip the ball, and you can see the color of the wicket is a little bit on a darker side, which will definitely grip the ball. Regarding batting, it's a hard wicket, so the ball will come onto the bat real good. It will be interesting to see that how it slows down and turns more in the second innings. So definitely a bat first wicket for the T20.
Well, it's a flat track. As we know, runs available on it. We saw 100 overs were played with both sides, and 300 plus scored by Australia, 200 and almost 50 by Pakistan. So lots of runs available on this. Now, this is the first T20. Important thing is, what do the captains want to do when they go out for the toss? So let's join Marina once again.
Good morning everyone and welcome to Kinrara Oval. So the T20 series is on the go. I have with me the captains of the team. Meg Lanning leading Australia and Javeria Khan leading Pakistan. Along with them I have match referee Mr. Anis Mohammed. Javeria, you have the coin. So Manning, what have you decided?
We're going to have a bat today.
Alright, you already have an attacking approach in the ODI, so much change in the gear, or you'll play just like you do?
Look, I think we'll continue that aggressive approach. Obviously, T20 cricket, you sort of take it up a gear, but we still need to make sure we get used to the conditions and play accordingly. So looking forward to starting the series off well.
So this pitch has already played 2 matches in here, so what target are you looking for?
Yeah, good question. We're going to have to obviously assess early. So hopefully we can get over that 150, 160 mark. I think we'll be aiming for, but again, we'll just have to assess and see how we go.
Change in the ODI squad?
Yeah, Kimmins and Shoot come back in for Bolton and Velamek.
All the best.
Thank you.
Javeria bowling first. This wicket, as I said, has already played 2 matches, so you're looking for a good turn and break on this wicket?
I don't think so. In Malaysia we can get a lot of turn, but it will slow down a bit and maybe get low, and still we have to play some good cricket.
Alright, shorter version, do you think favours Pakistan as the bowling attack is strong?
Well, you have to play good cricket, whether it's whatever the format is, be it the short format or longer format. Australia is a brilliant side to play, and we cannot be complacent enough. We have to be at our par to give them a good fight and beat them.
A debutant in the squad?
Yeah, we are giving Umama Suhail a chance to express her talent, and we wish them all the very best of luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So here we have for the first T20, Australia winning the toss and yet again decides to bat first. That's all from the centre.
So we know that Australia have won the toss and they've decided they're going to bat first. So it's always a good thing to do. It's a true bounce and you can go ahead and score a big total and put the pressure on the opposition. As the 11 for the first T20 for Australia, you've got Healy. She's going to be playing a very integral part. She goes and starts off very strongly. And then you have players who can do the big hits. 62, highest score for Gardner. She's up here in the order in this format. Lanning to follow. She can bat through the innings. So yeah, they've got a very good balance out there. And then the Pakistan side, of course, will also have some, as I always say, usual suspects, the ones who can perform. Nahida with the bat, she's in good form. Munira needs to get that 1 innings going for her to gain that confidence. Javeria also needs to get that starts going for herself. And so we'll have that look at that team again, please. So we'll just show you. Javeria, we were talking about her, that she needs to capitalize on the starts that she gets. I was very impressed with Alia, how she performed with the bat and with the ball at the same time. So she's also someone important. And then we have a capped player in the T20s as well. We'll talk about her being capped today. At the moment, it is Australia ready to bat. And it's the first over. They're starting off from the commentary box end. Mooney on strike, along with her as a non-strike is Healy. And Ayman Anwar is the bowler for Pakistan.
Let's play.
First ball is bowled. We can show the capping. Director. First ball worked into through the covers. They sweep a cover, protection available. So just a single, and that's how Australia starts. I've lost the director. So here we are. Marina's joined us after the toss and everything. Marina, looking good. Bright sunny day. Good toss to win on a wicket like this. Australia would like to post a total, put Pakistan under pressure if they can manage a big one. But the good thing is Pakistan in the last ODI played all 50 overs, scored 200 plus, so they can take that positive out from there and take it into the T20s.
Good morning, Sikandar, and definitely T20 series is on the way, and Pakistan is good in short formats, but definitely the two players out there for Australia are very attacking with Mooney and Healy. Worked away on the onside. Talking about Ayman Anwar, she's a youngster, have just played 5 matches for Pakistan, 10 T20 matches. She can get a good swing away from the left-hander and into the right-hander. Not much of a pace, but a very annoying length and a good swing.
Nice looking shot, just past that backward point, and that should be the first boundary. Slight width available, and cracking that one through in that gap. Nice placement as well from Mooney. That's the first boundary from Australia, and their score races to 6 in the first 3 deliveries.
Yeah, just utilizing the width given, opening the face of the bat, and a definite 4 for Mooney. Mooney is opening for the T20s instead of Bolton, and she is a very attacking player in T20s, along with Healy. Ayman Anwar just needs to bowl as always wicket to wicket, especially in T20s.
Seven for no loss. For those who've just joined us, Australia won the toss. They decided they want to bat first. That's the capping there. Big moment. Umaima Sohail getting the T20 cap. That's a good shout. Wrapped on the pads, trying to play across the line. So Umaima Sohail getting the cap today. And as I mentioned, it's a big, big moment for her. Deep mid wicket. That's the last ball. Look at that. That shot. She's trying to whip that onto the square leg area. Not a very intelligent shot, probably, with the start of the innings. It was going down the leg side, though. Healy's not going to stick around and just block one strike. She likes to go after the bowling. End of the over, 7 for none. So spin from the far end at the Kinrara road end. That's the 11 today. Javeria leading, on the other hand McLanning leading to Australia, and these two will now start their preparations for the ICC World T20, which is next month in the Caribbean. So this preparation will surely do a hell of a lot for their confidence. Whatever results that come out of this, it's for both the sides. Pakistan's going to have a tough group. They'll have to play their best. They're supposed to be very good in the shortest format. Anam Amin, now starting from the Kinrara road end, will be bowling to the left-handed Mooney. Ooh, that's a bit of an inside of the bat.
Yeah, Anam Amin, definite choice for the new ball in T20s for Pakistan. Has played 35 matches and has average of 17.87, economy of 4.6 and 1 4-wicket haul. She is a very impressive bowler, skids it on and a little bit of turn also, but
nicely driven, packed offside field here. And they've got a mid-on, rather mid-off. Extra cover point and a gully-ish position. That's the offside for the left-hander. The onside will have a long on, a short mid-wicket, a deep square leg, or a deep mid-wicket you can say. They're very square. And a very wide short fine leg. She's got to be careful that she doesn't ball anything which is loose on the leg side, because the fine leg is very, very wide. Well done off her own bowling. Once again, but this time she doesn't collect it. Oh, that would have been out. But the backing up was not good as well. This was surely a definite run out here had the fielder collected the ball cleanly. Let's have a look at that, because this was a goner. There was no way Mooney was going to make it to the crease, at the non-striker's end. Have a look at this.
yeah, a very risky run, and had it been collected cleanly and a direct hit, that was curtains for Mooney. Change of roles for Mooney. Just opening up in T20. Well, these runs do matter in T20. They need to be stopped by Anam Amin. Started off good, but gave away 2 singles.
She has a bit of a habit of diving over the ball. She's done that in the ODI as well. We saw that. Fielded very well of her own bowling, but this time shouldn't have let these singles go away. These are important. Dot ball pressure, you got to build that on the opposition. Down the wicket, whips that, and just over that short mid-wicket field. I'll go to the boundary for 4.
Well, that's brilliant from Mooney. You can see that just getting down the wicket and definitely whipping it. The line was outside off stump, but managed to get hold of it. Well, very in control, and 4 runs for Mooney. Talking about Mooney, she has a strike rate of 123 in T20s. The best is 117. So you can see that she can go big and go long. So that will be a very important wicket for Pakistan. They would be looking to just block her down.
Eamon also having a long on in place for Healy. That's Munira. She start with her second over from the commentary box end. Down the leg side, that's one thing she's got to be careful with. This one, it probably clipped the pads. No, it's a wide thing. So since your fine leg is quite wide, just be a little careful here. We'll do the capping now and the player.
Well, comparing Pakistan and Australian bowlers, Eamon Anwar is more like Megan Shute. She angles into the right-hander, gets the swing right, and has a very good line and length, but not much pace to offer. But with swing, she can definitely get some wickets out of it. Umaima Suhail, you can see that has been capped today. A very promising player. She can play in middle order and also can give a good hand in hitting. A definite player from a good perspective for Pakistan regarding T20s. Well, down the leg, just helping to get a single. Eamon Anwar just missing her line. She's getting the swing, but just missing the line here. She needs to be very precise because there is no space of error in T20, especially against Australians. They will capitalize on the bad balls.
Straying down the leg side in the first few deliveries of over. In fact, both of them. One was a wide. Already 3 extras, 2 wides and a leg by. Trying to shuffle across and get behind the line of the ball, which is outside the off stump. Pakistan needs to pull up their socks a little bit. Their throw has been a little wayward. Have a look at that. You've got to be sure. Don't get carried away with the excitement. Seen a few misfields here, a chance of a run out. So these things are important. Have a look at this throw. Not required. Over the keeper.
Well, straight away a change in the field. Attempted pull shot by Mooney, and mid wicket has been sent back to the boundary. Talking about Eamon, as I had mentioned earlier, doesn't have much pace, so probably Mooney just missing the trick here and staying a little bit on back foot. That's why I didn't manage to pull it out.
Nice shot to the left of that sweeper. He'll come back for 2.
Well, I was just going through the strike rates of Australian batters, and most of them have over 100 in T20s. We saw that in one days there were 70, 80s, but it's amazing, as Meg mentioned earlier at the toss, that they will shift gears, definitely. Requirement of T20.
Another misfield. So we've had some of those in the first very few overs of this innings, allowing the batsman to come back for 2. Shouldn't have been a single. But yeah, that's a bit tough on the bowler, isn't it? You are trying to bowl those dots. They're tough anyway for the bowlers in the T20 format. Good effort though by the fielder, but 2 runs given.
Yeah, definitely these singles and 2s are more annoying for the bowler, especially if the bowler bowls a good ball and gets away with runs. But Pakistan need to gather around. Oh, that's been bowled and through the defences. That was a good delivery, definitely, and missing the trick here, going just across the line. You can see another great ball.
Yeah, thick inside edge. But this teasing length and the space is not going to make it easy for the Australian batters. They need to use more force to clear the ropes rather than use the pace. The T20 international rankings for women. Australia right on top, Pakistan at number 7. After this, the World T20 will be played in the Caribbean next month, so all of these sides will be in action, at least the top sides. And Amin continuing from the far end. Well bowled. In that region, that space where she's not allowing the batter to free her arms. Sweeps that one, and she's got a very strong connection on it. Talk about timing. Boundary there for Mooney.
Yeah, sweet timing by Haley, and she'll never miss out on those ones. Swept hard, and you can see that. Just picked it up, picked the spot, 4 runs. Haley, 83 matches already played. Not a good average, 18.94, but 115 strike rate. Again, crossing 100. That is concerning for Pakistan.
Down the wicket comes Healy, clears that inner field. That will be another boundary. Back-to-back 4s for Australia.
Great use of feet, definitely. Not overhitting it, just clearing the infield and getting the result she wanted. Haley definitely got some confidence in the last game, and you can see how clean she's playing right now. Sweeping and going inside out. And I mean, just missing the trick here. She's trying a little too hard to compensate the previous ball swept for 4. Well, it's a flat track as we've seen the wicket, and definitely Australia would like to maximize on it. But Pakistan needs some early breakthroughs. Otherwise, both of these players, if one settle down, will not spare Pakistani bowling attack.
That's very well stopped. That's nicely done. Diving to our left. So, Nasha was the fielders. 10 of the over. Now she's decided to pull her length a little bit and bowl a little wide outside the off stump. These two have a sweeper cover there. Ten runs of the over. It's 31 for none after 4. Change in bowling, and Sana Mir has been brought into the attack from the commentary box end. The bowler who's topped the rankings in the ODIs from Pakistan. She's got that achievement for herself, a huge achievement to be the #1 bowler in the world in ODI rankings. We'll probably try to replicate that in the T20s as well. She's not been given the new ball like in the previous ODI, but this is newish. It's just the 5th over that's starting. Mind you, 6 overs, that's the limit. The circle limit, 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Still 2 overs of power play left for the Australian batters. Here comes Sana Mir. It's not going to make it any easier for them, so they'll have to extract those runs out of her.
Yeah, the usual choice by Pakistan for looking the breakthroughs, and definitely Sana has delivered in past and looking to deliver it again. A huge landmark achieved by Sana Mir. Played, scooped it, getting into line and trying to innovate and gets a couple. Yeah, definitely Sana will not allow easy runs. She's a very experienced bowler. 90 T20s played, average of 14.84.
Sweeps this one from in front of the stumps, but no run available. The scoop that she just played, Mooney, got her 2 runs. Just want to see her initial movements, Mooney, against the bowler. She starts getting herself in that position. Nicely cut away. Waited for that one. There's no protection on the offside of the boundary. That'll earn her 4.
Yeah, Sana just missing her length, getting a little bit shorter, and Australians will not get ease on anything shorter. They will definitely maximize it. Very strong off the back foot, giving a little bit of room, just spacing the gap, getting the gap right for 4 runs.
That's a better line, just bowling into the pads. Any width outside the off stump will be hit away with no protection on the offside.
Girls School Cricket Program introduced by the PCB, a great initiative to work on a grassroots level, introducing cricket in school level. 5 academies all over Pakistan. That's beautifully played off through the gap between point. I will run away for 4 runs. Sana Mir again just missing her length, giving a short ball, and definitely, as I said earlier, Australians will not miss on this length. Coming down the wicket, and Sana Mir just compensating on the length. After 5 overs, Australia 42 for none. It's an Innovate production for Pakistan Cricket Board. Well, Australia is on the roll right now. T20 between Pakistan and Australia, first T20 of 3 matches. Definitely Pakistan looking for wickets, trying to break down this partnership. Sandhu is now brought in the attack.
Second bowling change, more spin. Left slow arm coming from the Kinrara road end. That's Sandhu. Over the wicket. Yeah, down the wicket. She reached to the pitch of the ball. In fact, she just got it probably at the low full toss level. We'll have to wait. Yeah, umpire says that's a 6. That's the first one of the innings. They're going after the bowling. It's a very important and ploy from the batter. Attack the new bowler of the first ball.
Yeah, that was a low full toss. Inviting to be hit down the ground and going all the way. Mooney will not miss on such balls. Especially in T20, you have a very less margin of errors as bowlers. In Pakistan, just losing their grip on the plan they had.
Well, there are no looseners in modern day cricket. You can't be bowling the first one just trying to get your arm free. You bowl a full toss, you'll be dispatched. Gone are those days where you say, you know, the first ball is a loosener. No. The batter is all set and ready to dispatch you over the ropes. At half a chance provided to her. 28 of the last 15 balls. They've gained that momentum they've been looking for in the power play. They're almost nearing the 50 mark. 49 for none. And this left-right combination is working for them, which is making Nasha now come round the wicket to Healy. That's the one. They're right at the edge of the 30-yard circle, allowing that single inside that region. 2 fielders that Javeria is opting for in the power play as the partnership. 50 up of 33. That's a very good start. Is the long on and the deep mid wicket for both these batters. And they've been hit for boundaries, mostly square of the wicket on the offside. So been able to pierce that gap.
Nine runs already in this over. Definite pressure on Sandhu. That's smart cricket by the Australians, hitting the first ball for 6 and then rotating the strikes by both the batters. Just utilizing the chance they're getting and making sure that the good balls are gone for singles. Oh, that is a huge slash. Just trying to drag outside off stump and getting 4 runs. 2 sixes already in this over. Australia not coming easy. You can see that, just moving across and hitting for 6.
Yeah, strong forearm, strong bottom hand. Healy is a clean hitter. And the way she dragged that one from outside the off stump made it look so easy. Because mind you, she's playing it against the spin, but she cleared that very square on the wicket on the onside. So that's a pretty expensive start from Nashra. It's already been hit for 2 sixes and 3 singles. That makes it 15 in the over. 1 more ball to go in the power play.
Well, you were right, Sikandar. Healy's been playing on square of the wicket on both sides. Not strong down the wicket. And you can see that the field placement, they had got a long on for her. Haven't seen a ball going there, or she's just trying to take the long on fielder on. Pakistan need to work on the strategy they're making for batters on their wicket strength.
Big over this. 15 already. One more ball to go. Javeria having a word with her bowler. Need to put brakes on this. Need a wicket. But a good start in the power play after winning the toss and deciding to bat first for Australia women. They are, as you can see, 57 for none, with Mooney and Healy doing a great job. Pakistan have tried 4 bowlers already. Anam Amin and Ayman, and then Sana and Nashra, the 4 bowlers used. The ball's been hit out of the park, so there's a bit of a cavity there outside the ground, and hopefully it's not that wet area. The umpire just making sure that the ball is fine, but Javeria has a few concerns. She just wants to ask the umpire to have another look. He feels it's fine, it's good. There's no problem with it. Just wipe it up.
Again wanted to go inside over the extra cover area, but just couldn't manage to get it. After 6 overs, Australia is 57 for none. There you can see Australian card, Mooney and Healy opening the innings and put Australia in very good, you can say, stage. 6 overs, 57 for none. That's the partnership for you guys. Australia always looking to attack, maximizing the bad balls. In fact, just attacking the bowler so that they won't be allowed to settle down. Nida Dana brought into attack. 5th bowler in 6 overs already. Pakistan is definitely getting carried away by the attacking cricket Australians are playing. Let's see if Nida can pull out a breakthrough here.
Oh, did that carry to her? Did she get a finger to it? You'll have to have a look at that. Have a look at this. Just tossing it up. Played back. Yeah, she got a finger to it. A bit of filing required in the evening.
Yeah, that was a definite chance, and Pakistan need to get hold on these chances because Australia hasn't given any chances rather than few run-outs. Pakistan cannot afford to miss out on these chances. In T20 you need to create chances rather than waiting for it. We'll have to see that this missed chance, will it pay for Pakistan or Australia will capitalize on it?
You know, medium pace of it variations has worked. We saw Ayman bowling. It wasn't easy for the Australian batters to get her away for those strokes because of the lack of pace on the ball. And the spin options here, they're trying to toss it up rather than using the new ball to skid through. That's allowing the Aussie batters to improvise. They've been scoring mostly square of the wicket. In fact, I haven't seen any boundaries straight in the V. This time around, she picks it up. She'll play it right between the 2 fielders. Talk about placement. So, another boundary for Mooney, taking Australia to 63.
That's a great shot. A definite intention to get all over the ground, but just manages 1 bounce 4. Definitely looking for 6s, Mooney. Doesn't matter if it's an off spin or a left armour. She's on attack. 37 off 24 balls already. That's a wide, just compensating the previous boundary. Run rate 9.85. This is concerning for Pakistan. They need to pull out something. Need a miracle right now. You were right about Ayman Anwar. She doesn't allow much pace and gets swing. It wasn't easy to hit her, but definitely Pakistan knows that they can utilize her in later overs because she has a good slow one, off cutter, a leg cutter. But right now, Pakistan needs a wicket, and we'll have to see who can provide the breakthrough. Because Australia, they're making it very hard for Pakistani bowlers to settle down. They're hitting everywhere, every bowler. Ah, that's a full toss and a very, very bad ball to Haley, already set, and she's dispatched it over mid-wicket for a 6. Yet another 6 for Australian innings. Pakistan seems very clueless here.
Yeah, you'd be asked questions if you don't hit those. Already on the way down the wicket. This was just given as a gift. Nothing that the fielder in the deep could do. The Pakistan's leaking runs here, 71 for none. 71 for none. They've accelerated very well in the last 4 overs. And they've attacked, that's a good thing, they've attacked Sana Mir. They've attacked Nashra. Sana gave 11, Nashra gave 15. And they're attacking Dar here. One more ball to go in the over.
Inside out, there was a chance, a very hard one, but will go to the boundary. Hit hard. Sana trying to dive and catch it, but Tavos had so much strength behind that shot. Dar just again tossing it up, and Haley again going to maximize it. Gets the results he needs. Pakistan, I'm not sure if flight is the way to get a wicket right now. 7 overs gone, 75 for none, Australia. You can see the bowling card here. Ayman number 2 over 14. Anam Amin 216. Sanamir 1 over 11. Nashra 1 over 15. Nadada 1 over 18. That's very, very concerning for Pakistan, who has a very strong spin attack. I have with me the Chief Selector of Pakistan Women Cricket Team, Jalaluddin. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. And not a good bowling card for the Pakistan point of view.
Well, that's the breakthrough Pakistan was looking for, just moving across the stumps and trying to sweep it. Ended up giving her wicket. Nashra Sandhu strikes LBW out. That's will be relieving for Pakistan, trying to slog it.
Yeah,
just caught in front of the wicket.
Yes, you are right, and it was on the back leg, so this was plump. But they, both the players are played very well, and now the Mooney has played his role, her role in this inning. With Australia get a good start, rather an ideal start for this T20 match.
Well, there's a surprise for Pakistan. I must say that Gardner is coming down on number 3. We have seen that what kind of hitting she can do in the last one day. She's been promoted on number 3, and Australia definitely wants to capitalize on the stage that has been set by the openers. Gardner, a good clean hitter of the ball.
Yeah, Gardner now is on the crease, and they have a different combination for the T20 setup, and definitely she has a good platform now for the Gardner. Ideal situation, 75 for 1. So just she has to keep this momentum on, and that is easier for a new batsman once the team has started well.
Gardner played 14 T20s, but again concerning thing for me is the strike rate, 129.72. I'll be asking you that Australians mostly have strike rate over 100, most of the batters. How imitating that is for the bowling side?
Yeah, that is the modern days cricket requirement. If you are playing T20, so you have to be above 100. This is a minimum batting standards. So definitely the bowling side always in a difficult position. But what I have seen here so far, Pakistan bowling with fielding both sides, 5-4, 5-4. They have to have one side bowling, so let them take chance on the other side. But here I have seen that they have bowling with 5-4, and it is very difficult to contain the runs under the situation, because both players are very good option of the shots. So you have to bound to be a one side pack bowling and let them take chance on the other side, which has equal opportunity for the bowler if they plays cross shot or innovated shot or just try to improvise. There is a chance to get them out.
Yeah, the last wicket felling Beth Mooney, 38 going for 26. Well, Pakistan need to pull out this match and gain confidence again. They've got wicket, but definitely more work to be done, because Australian batters are coming out with high strike rates, attacking approach, and Pakistan definitely on a back foot right now. But with such a good spin attack, you have the world-class spinners with you, and 75 in 7 overs is not a good-looking thing for Pakistan as a bowling unit.
In fact, this is not acceptable, and once you have a good spinners in the team, and especially in the women's cricket, the role of the spinners are very important, and mostly wicket takers are spinners in women's cricket. So, but what I see is a bit little lack of planning, and when they go to the strike the ball, they are under pressure. So this is the game that you have to be stable, you have to be balanced, whatever the situation is.
Well, projected score with this run rate of 10.13, it's 202, and that's not what Pakistan wants, and Australia would definitely be looking. Nashra is bowling well in this over, just got a wicket and a single right now. She needs to finish strong and make sure that they don't get boundaries. Well, a good try on the third man, just definitely stopped a couple, but good running by the Australians also. Eamon were there. Just again the width given, and I'm not sure that Pakistan is applying what they have learned in the previous ODI.
If she is bowling a little bit short offside your stump, so she should have 3 fielder on the cut shot. So still lack of fielding placement. She tried to be a reverse shot.
Definite gap behind the square on the offside, and Healy trying to reverse, definitely putting the pressure on Ashra Sandhu. And this time goes across off stump, playing the sweep shot for 4 runs. Well, definitely that's a plan for Healy, trying to reverse sweep, and Ashra Sandhu pulling her line to the middle and leg stump, and that's what Healy wanted, because that's her strong area, the sweep area. Smart batting by Healy.
She's adjusted very well her stance and come on the ball and place it well. So this is the tactical planning of both the batsmen. Cannot settle the bowler. So now under pressure, Pakistan team, they are not settled them down. Both batsmen are playing very attractive cricket and very attacking cricket.
Eight overs gone, 83 for 1 Australia. Look at the timeline, it's runs all over. 6s and singles and 4s and wides. Well, as I was talking about the tactical advantage Australia has, you've seen that Healy, just trying reverse sweep, wanted Nashra to come back into stumps so that she can bowl in her stronger area, and then she swept away for 4 runs on the area she likes. That's the T20 batting we want, the tactical side. How important is it?
Yeah, because she was bowling on 4-5, so there's an option on both sides. Healy utilized it well, and disturbed the bowler as well. So this time is Sana Mir offside. The outcome is a white ball. So you have to be ball on one side and stick on your field, and don't be panic if the batter using her feet or using the stance change or playing reverse shot. You have to be stick on your fielding.
Again on a shorter side, just working it to the deep cover for 1 run. Sana was not definitely happy with the wide given in the previous ball. That was a close call, but both of the balls are on shorter side. I'm not sure with the field she has set with the third man a little bit inside and point. There's a huge gap there.
That's a better ball, and checking the player as well. She was using the feet, and Sana bowled a bit short.
Definitely Sana will mix up with pace, some cutters, some straighter ones, and also try to turn into the right-hander. Healy just beaten by the length. That's a very, very rare, vivid delivery by Sana Mir. Maybe trying too hard to just entice the batter to go inside out and end up in the hands of extra cover.
She tries to be bowled leg spin, and that's why she went far away from the batter. This time used the feed and lifted it well for I think it's a 4, just close to the boundary.
Well, that was a gift, to be honest, full length. Just inviting Healy to use her feet and go all the way by over the infield, because mid-off was inside the circle. So much width allowed and length was there to be hit. Again down the ground, just worked away. Straight down the ground to long on single. That's the good batting, just getting a boundary and then rotating strike. How difficult is that for a bowling side?
Yeah, both are well in control, and this time is a chance to catch it. It's a full toss ball and drop.
And that's a drop chance. These are not the chances Pakistan want to miss. There was not much of a difficult chance. Ayman was just reacting a little bit late. It was just pulled up in the air. Sana Mir ending up with a full toss, slower in the pace, but a missed chance for Pakistan. And will Australia capitalize on this? These are not things are not going well for Pakistan right now.
In fact, she was not in a balanced position. She's falling down and try to catch the ball. So this is the major problem when you are not in a balanced position, so you can't hold the catch. Although she was under the ball, but because she was not in a balanced position, so she dropped that catch. That was really missed the opportunity. 93 for 1.
9 gone, 93 for 1. Over 10 runs in over start for Australia batters, and they've done well. Healy 44. They've just lost Mooney. Gardner played very well. She got her career best in ODIs in the previous game a couple of days ago. 62. Previous was 35. Anam Amin now none for 16 from the Kinrara road end. Loves that sweep shot, and she's got so much control of that whenever Healy plays it. She's strong square of the wicket, and the way she drags these ones outside the off stump, she makes it look so easy.
Yeah, she's well set and playing the shots wherever she wants. That's we call it full control in at the moment she's doing the batting.
player push back. Now Sana Mir is at deep back with square leg, and then there's a wideish deep mid wicket. So these are the two fielders patrolling that boundary, and then there's a long on who we've not seen Healy attacking that fielder at all. But Javeri has been persistent with that long on from the first over. Now that the field is spread out, I wouldn't mind that. When the power play, most of the runs were square of the wicket. This time she plays it inside out. That's calculated risk. Plays it over the inner circle, gets another boundary. That's a good shot. She just comes down the wicket, opens the face of the bat and plays it over cover.
Yes, she played very well because it's not a bad ball. She used feet and played it over the head of the extra cover player.
Great shot, and she gets to her 50 with that, and also Australia reaches their 100. 50 up for Healy. Brilliant knock from her. 52 of 28.
Well deserving 50 and played very well.
Well, at this rate, they can cross 200. Projected shows 211. Pakistan will probably need and would get some few wickets and try to stop that.
That's a better ball, and they are taking calculated risk when they are not taking chance on every ball. But using feet is always disturb the bowler.
Have a look at this wagon wheel, Healy. It's nothing behind the square on the onside.
Yeah.
But square of the wicket, look at that, 25 and 17.
Yeah, mostly run she did square onside or the offside, square of the wickets.
Striker of 182.5, that's brilliant. Dar now in operation. 10 overs gone, halfway through, 104 for 1 Australia. Yes, an interesting observation that she's always been very strong square of the wicket, even the ODI as we saw it. She doesn't really go in the V unless you toss it up and she uses her feet. But I pretty much agree, this is a good shot. Again, she's going to beat that fielder. This time around, she's got control of that. She knows it, that there's no protection in the deep cover or counter position, so she's playing it on both sides.
Yeah, she knows there is a cover, but that was from the cover, but she plays it well and use feet, and she knows where she should play the shot. So they are well planned and knows how to dispatch the ball. So far, full control of the match towards the Australian team, and looks like Pakistan women's team are helpless.
It's quite brave now from Javeria. She's now pulled that sweeper cover back in the circle. She's asking Healy to go after it again. But provided that Dar bowls accordingly. Nicely done. Well tried as well by the fielder at short mid wicket. Just a single.
Yeah, but you have to have a one sweeper, and should be placement is good. This is bit attacking on the offside fielding, which is not the requirement of the time. Already they are playing with the 10 runs per over, so you have to protect the fielder. You have to protect the boundaries.
Single to end the over, 11 gone, 110 for one. Let's head down to Marina. She's got an Australian player with her, and let's join that chat.
Delisa Kemas with us. Welcome, Delisa. Well, a great start, 75 opening partnership. How do you look at it?
Yeah, I think Healy and Mooney got off to a really positive start and built a really good platform, and hopefully Midge and Gardner can keep going on here.
So, as a team unit, what are you trying to pull out of this series before the World Cup?
I think just to keep playing positive, aggressive cricket and I guess build that momentum leading into the World Cup, and that's what we've really been focusing on from the New Zealand series and I guess through this one as well.
And it will be your first game on this ground, so have you prepared it or any strategy for today?
No, I think it's just to go out there and have fun and execute I guess the plans that we've been working on, and yeah, it'd be nice to get out there in the middle today.
So you all look very composed. So are there main points that you all work as a batting side to be attacking, or just want to go out with your natural game?
I think it's just the belief in our natural games and what we do. I think you know, we've got a really good batting lineup, and we just have to believe and trust ourselves in our ability and I guess the game plan on what we need to do. And I think that's really helped us play that aggressive style of cricket.
So how do you make out on the Malaysian conditions you have here?
Very hot and sweaty. Even though I'm from Brisbane, I think I've still struggled a little bit with it, but it's a great place to play cricket, and we've really enjoyed our time here so far.
So you're enjoying the start the Australians have given. What target do you think you can go on with this kind of a start?
I think, you know, we've got to be looking 190, 200 now with, you know, the likes of Lanning, Villani and Haynes still in the shed. So, yeah, if we can keep pressing forward and try and get to 200, I think that's our goal.
And looking to contribute with the bat and ball as well?
Yeah, definitely, hopefully get out there and bowl some and hopefully get some wickets, but probably just trust myself and bowl my tight lines and keep the runs to a minimum.
All the best. Thank you so much for being with us.
No worries, thank you.
Yeah, well, go on, come on,
112 for one in the 12th over. You know, the Aussies always look very confident. They've got a good start and just looking to further press on the agenda. This is a good change. I was waiting for her to come into the action. Alia Riaz, she's bowled well. She looked very much on target when she bowled in the last ODI. She wasn't a part of the first two. Look at that. She gets that ball to bounce from the good length, enough for the bat to be beaten.
Yeah, you're right. And she bowled well in the last one-day match. We saw that, and she scored as well 50 runs. So she is full of confidence. Should have been tried earlier.
You see on those mini bowling card we just saw, this time it's been picked up and just gets one bounce on that fielder at deep mid-wicket. Nahida there. She was covering a lot of ground to get to that ball.
Yeah, better not to try for the catch and stop the boundary. Good tactics for the moment.
See, Ayman Anwar, she bowls that medium pace. Pretty good. 2 overs, none for 14. So the lack of pace, if you can bowl stump to stump, is working for them compared to the spin that we've seen in offer.
Yeah, she also swing the ball, and if you take chance, there is a possibility to lose the wicket as well. So she bowled under these circumstances, bowled well, because 2 over 14 runs is in this stage is a good bowling analysis.
Nicely picked up. Should be a wicket here for Alia. Yes, it is. That's what I was wondering, why she hasn't been brought into the attack already. The lack of pace, it just tells the batsman I can go after it. But it's not that easy on this wicket. And this time, first time in action, the long on fielder makes no mistake. And Pakistan have grabbed a very important wicket at a very crucial stage of this innings.
Yeah, this time she also tried to place it on the onside, but it was not that power to play over the boundary, so she was caught out at the boundary. Now the Mac Lanning is coming.
Important wicket at a very crucial stage for Pakistan. Ely was looking very dangerous, and had she batted for another 5 overs, this total score would look entirely different. McLanning, the captain, now walks in. Lots of her, what do you call it, career stats. She's got a lot of experience, 78. Match, 126 her highest, and that too in T20.
The important thing is that the strike rate is all the batter are coming as have a strike rate more than 100. That is the real T20 requirement for a batter.
8 overs to go for Australia from here. And they've laid themselves a very strong foundation of 113 with 2 wickets down. The important part Pakistan can do from here is that 2 new batsmen, 2 new batters, Gardner and Lanning, try to keep them in control, not to give away too many runs against them. Straight away off the mark.
Yeah, that's right. This is a time to be a control. The bowling and the placement of fielding is important, and contain them at least for 3 overs. That is the opportunity they have, because both are the new batter on the crease. So it can be utilized in this way.
Alia seems to be a very good prospect. Pakistan's cricket. She's been very disciplined, if I should say, in the ODIs and here in the very first over, bowling to 2 set batters, or in fact a set batter. This time high in the air, but that will clear the fielder. Javeria has no chance to get near that one.
Yeah, she's really played it very well, using the feet and elevated very well, and it's clear the 6 runs as he played the ball.
That's a better length and slightly flatter. The earlier one is looping way too much, allowing Gardner to come under it.
Yeah, that's a problem. I've seen many spinners in Pakistan team giving too much flight of the ball, which is not a requirement of the situation or the match. That's better. But played it well, and there was a fielder. So
in modern day cricket, even in men, have you noticed, or maybe it's just me, that the spinners who have been successful, I'm talking about only T20s, have bowled that flatter trajectory. Whether you speak of a leg spinner, even Rashid Khan, very quick, bowls flat. Imad Wasim with the new ball. If you speak of a left arm spinner, bowls flat, gets that little drift. You feel that in the shortest format, you bowl flat and you bowl quick with a newish ball, because the ball hardly gets old in this format. It works more instead of looping it.
yeah, that's right. Because if you give time the batter to by giving the flies, so it's not good in T20 format. You are not buying wickets. You have to contain them, and batter take the risk. So if you are bowling with flatter, there is a chance to ball reach quickly, and batsman has less chance to be place it somewhere. So you have to have with flatter and with faster in the air.
Yeah, especially with the modern day batters in T20, they improvise so much. They're so busy in their crease. They'll quickly get outside the off stump to scoop one over fine leg, or for that matter, just open the face and expose their stumps and play something over extra cover. So yeah, as a bowler, it's tough to be in the T20s, and that's why economies are higher. They're not economical, but then the wickets are important. This one again in the air, may land right in between those 3 fielders. Yes, it does. So didn't quite get hold of it, the batter. That's Gardner. Safe.
Yeah, this is in between the 3, in fact, fielder, and drop in between of all these 3s. So they are now playing attacking cricket, because they are in a good position. 124 in 13.2 overs.
I'll tell you, she's a clever bowler.
That's right, because
thinking bowler.
Since she is coming to ball, she is containing and giving the good variation of the ball, and both the batter are getting difficulties to take chance on her. That is the way to bowl in T20 cricket. You give them a good opportunity, they will definitely hit the ball hard.
Oh, just beats the fielder right under her chin. That's gone for a boundary. Alia won't be happy with that effort. She's trying to impose that pressure onto the batters, but this let off has given them the runs.
Yeah, with short ball, and she played it with the full power and slightly left side of the fielder. That should be stopped.
Is protection available? Just a single. Just like the way she's rolling the fingers over the seam, further slowing it down. Sometimes she's following the batter, bowling into her pads, not allowing her space enough to swing the bat. Even that misfield was bowled according to the field, should have been taken there at point. There was no run available on that. There you go again, no pace. Can't cut it, just gets it under part of the bat. I think apart from that misfield and a boundary, it's a brilliant over. 131 for 2.
आप ऊपर आ जाओ। आप दोनों पीछे चले जाओ।
6 overs to go after this. Or from here on, 131 for 2. They'll probably try an I 170, 180 if they don't lose wickets. They've got those power hitters. Haynes can hit a bit. I'm told Molinix can. But how about promotion from ODI to T20 for Gardner? Number 3.
There is a slight opportunity to Pakistan to contain the player, because now the only 6 overs are left. So Sanami, she's a very experienced bowler, can play her role as a top class bowler. So excellent there at point. There was a lot of time for the batter to cut that one. She's surely saved runs here. Yeah, at this stage of the game, the fielder has to be extra efforts, has to be given the extra efforts, because otherwise there's no chance to stop the runs. They have to be very, very good at this stage of the game. Good, full efforts needed. Yeah.
Flat, straight, and earning a boundary at long on.
This also can be stopped if give the 100% efforts. So at least the fielder, what can do, they can do. Extra efforts needed at this stage of the game to somehow contain the both batters.
Now for landing, they've brought in that deep square leg, and they've pushed a sweeper cover back. She bowled quite slow and short of length, trying to cut that landing. The point will have to be right on her toes, because any time the ball will be hit to her left or right. Oh, that's probably a loose grip on the ball. She's just gone way wide outside the off stump.
If she's bowling outside the off stump, so she can put another fielder from onside to the offside to cover the cut shot.
That's the point, fielder. Quick run taken. They want to come back, but I think in the follow through, the landing had gone way ahead. End of the over. 15 gone. 139 for 2.
Still one over down.
There's the bowling card for Pakistan. A little bit on the expensive side. Nashra and Idadar crossing the 10-run mark.
Aliara's again impressive. 2 overs 11, 1 wicket, 5.50 average.
That's the
Last 5 overs, Australia were definitely looking to capitalize it and get something around 170, 160.
so impressive bowling by the Alia Riaz so far in a difficult conditions. In the sense that both batter are very well set and playing attacking cricket under the circumstances. She's bowling very well.
Well, the danger player for Pakistan is Gardner, 29 of 22 already, and we have seen that she can hit big. They must be liking to get her wicket, and Australia would definitely like Gardner to lose some more strength and hit out hard to utilize these overs. Just inside edge, beaten everything. That's gone for 4 runs. A good ball that was, but the result wasn't much in a favor for Pakistan. But for Australia, runs are leaking.
Not the luck also in favor of Pakistan, and this sort of a boundaries disturb the bowler. So unlucky, Alia ran to the fine leg position. There was no fielder. In fact, fine leg is under the circle, on the circle.
Whipped away for 4 runs. That's brilliant placement. You can see just working around and not hitting hard. Alia on a shorter side, and Australia are very strong on back foot. They won't miss out on it. Gardner definitely playing the role she has been asked for. You can see
that was not a good ball, and she also played well. So before the last boundary, because she was disturbed of that sort of a boundary, and when the bowler is disturbed, so she can also bowl the bad ball.
Ah, 3 boundaries in a row. That was another inside edge, just running away down the third man. Third man was inside the circles. 3 fours already ruining Alia's over. Well, that's a problem. You cannot give any room on the either side of wicket, especially in T20. And Gardner is just slashing hard whatever she gets in. Well, that's a good ball to end with. 16 gone, Australia 152 for 2. You can see the wagon wheel strong behind, in fact on the square side and also on mid-on side. 41 runs, 27 balls, 5 fours and 1 sixes already. Gardner would definitely want to go big and hard in the last 4 overs, and that's what Australia will be looking for. In Pakistan, just a little bit silent as the body language is concerned, and also leaking runs on good balls as always. Nidadar back in attack. That's a peel and given out. Nidadar provided the breakthrough Pakistan was looking, and that's a good wicket. Landing not much with run scoring, but definitely it's a good thing to get a wicket at this stage of innings. Lenning gone for 6, 9 balls faced. Pakistan 152 for 3 now.
Lanning is not happy with this decision.
Villani coming in the middle. That's the most dangerous batter I've ever known in T20 for Australia. She can hit clean and big on any given day, on any given ball. Well, that's the out. Lanning trying to sweep. Yes. It seemed like it was a bit on the leg stump, but umpires thought it otherwise. And that was given out. But at least Villani, 54 matches, 1,294 runs.
Yeah, she is a specialist for T20.
You can see that 118 strike rate, 12 50s. Straight away trying to sweep, but Nidadar ended up giving a wide run. Extras will not help Pakistan. They need to cut down the runs because every single run does matter in T20. And again, lucky enough to going through straight to the fielder. Otherwise, that would have been a definite 4.
That was a bad ball because she has a 5 fielder on the offside, but bowling in the middle and leg, and before the last ball, that was also wide from the leg side.
Another wide given. Had it been connected again, that would have been a definite 4. Nida just ending down the leg side, and that's really not a good ball with fine leg inside the circle. Villani definitely to take on charge here. That's a good ball, just cramping for room. Nidadar.
At least, which is in your control. Control the ball with you according to your field. That is the need of the time, at least.
That was an inside edge, a lucky inside edge for Villani, but a close call. Paxton would have liked that it would have chopped on the wickets, because we all know how destructive Villani can be. Yeah, definitely in T20 you have to be very precise with your bowling plan, because the opposition will go out whatever they get.
Yeah, that's a better ball, because at least ball with according to your field. Where is the field? Should ball go there?
17 gone. Australia 155 for the loss of 3. There's the batting card. You can see Mooney 38 of 26, firing start. Healy 59, 35 balls. Gardner not out on 41. Lenning gone for 6, and Villani still out there.
Yeah, except the landing. Otherwise, all the batters have done their role very positively.
10 extras have been given by the Pakistan side, and regarding T20, that's a huge amount. Villani on strike, and Ayman Anwar brought back into the attack. She has some tricks in her bag, a slow one, a cutter, and a Yorker. She bowls good in depth innings. Let's see how she can track down the Australians. That's a bad ball to start, and Brilliant just helping it on the way with fine leg in the circle. That's a definite 4. Villani getting her first boundary. That's not what Pakistan would have liked.
It's very well played it, because there was no fielder in the deep from mid wicket to the fine leg. So that was a bad ball, and she played very well.
19 fours and 4 sixes already hit.
And the Pakistan is chasing the ball where the ball goes, and the fielder went there. So that is a bad planning.
Yeah, that was a bad ball. The previous one hit for 4, and straight away change in field. They've just pushed back the square leg fielder down on the boundary.
In fact, that was a bad bowler. You can set the field on a bad ball. So at least what your plan is for the bowling, you bowl according to your plan. Not if you're bowling bad ball, then there's no field to be set.
That was a good ball, good slow one, but Lanning just, Villani just slashing hard, trying to cut it down. Got an edge, and runs are coming. That's what matters for Australia. You can see just the leg cutter. As I said earlier, Eamon has some tricks, but a good ball again, gone for 4 runs. Maybe the room and width provided by the bowler allowed the batter
it's
to...
a lucky run for the batting side, and it's happened when you're playing well, you get some luck as well.
That's a good ball. Played for single. Well, it's a good wicket to bat on, and we have seen that the ball is coming good onto the bat. Pakistan would pick up some positives out of it. They've played well in the last ODI, gained some momentum. There's protection down there. Lucky enough to getting away with a single, otherwise it was a half-tracker. I'm sure that Villani would be looking to play it in front of square to get more runs, but lucky for Pakistan.
Whatever the target need to be chased, they have a attitude to chase that target with the planning. So at least it looks like that you can chase that target.
Excellent Yorker by Eamon Anwar. A good ball to finish with. 18 gone. Australia, you can see that. That was good in dipping Yorker, just
she was only did one bad ball and punished. Otherwise, remaining 5 balls she did well. So that is in her control to bowl according to their field. So that you have to do.
Look at the partnerships. Mooney and Haley right on the top. 75 of 43 deliveries. Gardner and Haley again playing a more contribution of 38. Nedadar yet again just dragging down the leg. That is not good bowling, especially just 2 overs to go. With the field like this, I'm not sure what her plan is. Running hard, looking for 2, always looking for 2 Australians, and that's really good running by them. They knew that the fielder was right on the rope, on the onside, just played with soft hands.
That's right, because only she has a 4 fielder onside and 3 on the boundary line, so they have a chance to take good singles. Again the same way they played, and definitely will take 2.
That's brilliant, brilliant by the Australians. If they don't get boundaries, they'll pick up singles, doubles, or even convert into 3s. That's what attacking approach is all about. It's not just about the boundaries and the 6s. It's also about placing and converting those singles into doubles.
But still, Nida Da is bowling not according to her field.
Just falling short on the square leg boundary. Wanted to go all the way across the line, but I think couldn't get the elevation right.
If she wants to bowl on the middle leg, so she can put 1 fielder from the offside to the onside. That will be better for her.
Definitely need to rethink about the plan and line of bowling. Down the ground, just for single run. That was a better ball, but again, with the field we can see, she's still not bowling according to that. Maybe just a little bit worried, because all the fielders are inside the circle from offside. Just don't want to give some room outside of them. That's why she got protection on leg side. Maybe that's the plan. That's a good ball yet again, playing for the single.
Not a single ball went on the offside. All balls so far batter played on the onside. So she bowling on the middle leg, so she has to be 1 fielder on the
There
outside.
you go, that's what I was talking about. Brilliant by Gardner, just a width offered, and because there was all the fielders were inside the circle, Gardner maximized that, and 50 up for her. Yet another 50 for Ashley Gardner. 51-33 balls, strike rate of 154. That's what Australian batters bring in the middle. 19 overs gone, 178 for 3 Australia.
वो अच्छा खेले हम ऑफ भी खराब कर रहे हैं दोनों बात हो रही है ना देखो ना आपने एक 4 ये लिए तो करना पड़ेगा आप यहाँ टीवी रख लो या यहाँ 5 रख लो मेरे हिसाब से 5 पे बॉलिंग सही होगी.
Well, you can see that Gardner's wagon wheel strong down the ground and also offside. Just 10 balls of 33 balls faced, 51 not out there still, 1 6 and 7 4, strike of 154.
We can call it, it's played it all over the ground, so brilliant 50 and record of the time as well.
Well, trying to improvise, Sanamir ending up with well, that was a good ball placed beautifully, and yet again that's brilliant batting by the Australians, just utilizing the gaps and getting score and boundaries they want.
Again, she bowled middle leg because Sanamir has a 5 fielder on the offside, but she's bowling middle in leg, so there's a big gap there.
30-run partnership of 18 balls. Yet again, just trying to take on the fielders on the boundary, running hard for 2. A good fielding on the boundary, that was Muniba. Just keeping down the Australians on a single run. Gardner on the strike now, would definitely like to go big with 4 balls remaining. Sana with lots of experience. There you go. They've got protection. Fielder should cut it out. That should have been cut down, but ended up giving 4 runs. A full toss it was.
Very bad fielding at this stage of the game because it was close to the fielder and should have stopped, but dive not properly.
Pakistan needs to work hard now to keep it down. Australia would be targeting something above 195. Goes inside out, and that's a brilliant shot, just picking up the gap. Beautifully played, good use of feet, reaching to the pitch of the ball. Gardner yet again with another exquisite shot. 3 4s already hit in this over. Just 2 balls to go. Can Sanamir pull out a wicket, or Australia with ended some more boundaries? That was a good ball again down the wicket, trying to hit all over, but brilliant running. Look at them. That's a safe call for Australians, always looking to run hard.
Both the batter not missing a single opportunity. They work hard to take double, and so that is a professional approach, professional attitude shown by the Australians.
Last ball, 15 runs already off the over. Will try to go again for a couple, and yet again brilliant running by the Australians. A good over for Australia, and Pakistan definitely would like to keep it on a lower side. After 20 overs, Australia has given the target of 196 for Pakistan on the losing 3 wickets. Gardner ending up very strong, 63 of 37. Villani 18 of 13, keeping up their strike rates. And definitely Pakistan has to do some hard work in batting. They need to use the confidence and the momentum they've gained in the last match. It's a good wicket to bat, and Australia would be really happy reaching the 190 landmark, as Lanning mentioned it.
Yeah, it's a really tough target for the Pakistan, set by the Australian. 195 for 3. It's really work hard. The Pakistan batter have to work hard and show their attitude that they can chase this one. As we see in the last ODI, at least they did effort to achieve the target, and now is 195 is always a very good target, but their attitude and their approach should be to achieve this target and play like that.
250s for Australia. Healy 59 of 35. Gardner 63 not out of 37. That's a huge plus for the Australians. Pakistan would be a little bit concerned by the bowling. because they are a very strong bowling unit, especially the spinners. You can see that the main spinners, Sanamir, Nasha Sandhu, Radar, crossing the 10-run mark. Ayman Anwar bowled well, 3 overs 25. Anam Amin, 4 overs 36. Alia Riaz, again, exceptional, 3 overs 24. 6 dot balls, that's an over. Wickets area, you can see Nashra, Nida and Alia getting 1 each. Well, that's the summary of the first innings. Pakistan need 196 at the rate of 9.80. We'll join you after 10-minute break.
Back once again with the first T20 between Pakistan and Australia here from Kinrara Oval in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Australia won the toss, decided to bat first, 195 for 3. Not out Gardner, 63. You can see a very good start from Healy, 59. And they've managed to put a very good score up on the board. Pakistan bowling, wickets for Nashra, Dar and Riaz. Sana Mir goes wicketless. That's the important part. When your key bowler goes wicketless, you're bound to give away runs. 4 for 46. Not 4 for 46, none for 46 in 4. But the medium pacers did well. Can't take the credit away from the Aussie batters who made use of some loose deliveries that were offered to them, capitalized on every occasion and got those boundaries going, made good use of the power play as well, and it all looked good for them. Now it's time for Pakistan to respond, and it's important, highly important what they do with the power play. Sophie Molinex will start slow left arm from the Kinrara road. Down the leg, straight away played for runs, and Pakistan opened the account with a single.
Well, that's a huge total for Pakistan to chase down, but not impossible because they have seen that it's a flatter wicket. And obviously the momentum they had in the last match, ODI match, they should utilize it. The key thing here is the presence of mind. They should utilize and capitalize the bad deliveries, but they cannot afford to play some dot balls. They need to be rotating strike. As we've seen that Australia have converted singles into twos and twos into threes. That's important for Pakistan now. Naida Khan for 45 matches, 518, average of 14, strike rate of 79.
Not really committing herself to this, slightly outside the off stump. A bit of bounce as well. Slightly short, doesn't get it on the bat.
These are the deliveries you need to capitalize on.
It's important. She's had 4, well, including the T20 4 outings. This is the 4th one, Muniba. She needs to now get her bat flow going in terms of timing the ball. She's batted at number 3 in the first 2 matches, ODIs, and opened the innings. This time exposing. Oh, she's gone. She's gone for sure. She's off balance. She missed that completely. Her bad run continues if she's out. She's found herself in a very awkward position trying to sweep one, exposing her stumps, and then she's lost balance of her back foot. Well, vacating her crease for a while, and Healy's very quick. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I'm not fond of the thing that they already taken off. She didn't know where the ball was. Was it in a blind spot, just trying to take run as soon as possible, not realizing that the ball ended up in Healy's gloves. Well, Healy is really a brilliant wicketkeeper, collecting it and dismantling the stumps quickly. It will be a close call, and that's gone. That's not a close call, actually. The bat is in the air and quite far from the line. First blow for Pakistan. Muniba Ali yet again just not getting off the mark, off to a good start. Pakistan gone, losing first wicket. Muniba Ali gone for a duck, faced 4 deliveries. Little bit of carelessness, I would say, Sikandar, that you're not aware where the ball is and you're trying to just get off the mark. Haven't just made a good connection of it.
Yeah, Marina, she was so far stretched on her front foot that she lost her balance, and it came totally onto that right foot of hers, and that automatically made her lose her position in the crease. But her bad run is continuing. That's a worry for Pakistan camp. She's number 3 bat. She's got to get runs. Here we'll have to see the umpire signal. This should be the first boundary. It's off the bat. Yes, it is. First over bowled, 5 for 1 Pakistan.
One leg. Speeder.
Javeri out there in the middle. That's an innovative production for Pakistan Cricket Board. Well, Pakistan just getting the first hiccup, but now the two senior partners are out there, Naida and Javeria. They need to stay out there and make sure they get runs because they both are in good form. Naida just getting some runs, but Javeria is in a good shape, but couldn't maximize on the starts she get. She need to make sure that she does today, otherwise it will be difficult for Pakistan.
Megan Shute, world number 2 in ICC ODI rankings after Sanamir. She's had a good series, the ODI against Pakistan here. Won herself a player of the match in the first game. Here she is. She's very, very disciplined. On target, gets the ball to move into the right, and so Megan Shute was rested in the last ODI. She wasn't played.
Yeah, there you can see Megan Shute right on the second number ratings. She has been brilliant for Australia, even if one day, even in T20s. She's been very consistent, and that's what her strength has been. That was a half chance. Lucky that Naida got into the gap for 4 runs. Uppish, as we all know, she can play uppish cut shots, but lucky enough for Pakistan that she got away with it, ending up getting 4 runs. That's what matters.
Yeah, she'll be uppish in that region. That's her favorite playing area. But like you told me, that she finds it tough to keep it down. And that's why they blocked and choked that area in the final ODI for her.
There, Sikandar, I was just thinking about it. You can see the offside circle. All the Australian fielders are right on the circle. If there's a presence of mind, Naida would have played softly between the gap and gone for a single, as the Australians have done it very well, picking up a boundary and then rotating the strike.
Nicely done. She should get a couple here at least. Played into the gap. Come on, that's 2 there. Javeria wasn't sure. Waiting for her partner. Do you want to come for the second? End of the over. 11 for 1. Last ball of the previous over, Marina. There's always 2 available. I don't know why the Pakistan captain wasn't really keen. Well, we won't be able to see the Pakistan captain from here.
Yeah, that was a definite 2, because the ball was placed on the left side of the fielder. She had to cover ground and then pick up and throw. That was a definite 2. That has been the main crux for Australia, and they have ran so well between the wickets, putting more pressure on the bowling side, and Pakistani batters need to realize that it's not just attacking in 4 runs or boundaries. It's also about singles and doubles, putting more pressure on fielders and bowlers as well. So Perry in attack, and you can see that for Javeria also, they have just blocked the cut area. Javeria is also fond of playing cut, but she's a little better than Naida keeping it down.
One bounce to point. Javeria is playing away from the body. She's slightly moving away on a ball that's outside the off stump. Which is why sometimes you feel when she gives a catch in cover, extra cover region, she doesn't get that elevation that she likes to beat that circle. It's for the fact that probably she moves away, trying to create room, and doesn't get enough under it as she would like. 11 for 1. That's a nice cut shot. That's beautifully placed by Javeria. That's the class she possesses. If she can do that, then Pakistan are on their way.
That's brilliant. Just utilizing the width and picking up the gap perfectly. That's what I was talking about. Javeria is very strong in the cut area. She won't give up some uppish shots on this area. A very well controlled shot, earning 4 runs. She has been a good form and a good shape, but definitely lacking on runs. But Pakistan needs her today.
Berry once again. Against the pacer, Javeria just tends to move away slightly. We can have a look at that again. We'll just show it to you. This is a better position. It was the previous one. So this time driven full, but it's quite packed offside field there.
You're talking about Javeria taking on the cover side. I think probably she would be thinking that she's giving a room to go inside out over the infield, but definitely ends up in getting away from the ball. That's a really packed packed on offside field. You can see that.
She's pulled that one, and she's got hold of it as well. That is a very good shot. One bounce into the fence. Javeria gets those power play runs going for Pakistan. 3 overs bowled, 19 for 1. Got herself in that position as if she was all set and ready, and that length allowed her to play that on the onside. .195 for 3, 19 for 1 Pakistan. Megan Shoot will continue. Driven, beats the fielder at point, runs here for Naida. 2 of them, a relay throw. Probably like to see them ready and up and ready for the third as well. It's a big boundary square of the wicket.
Yeah, she was in control of the shot, just opening slightly the face of the bat to place it just in the gap. Good running from Pakistan, definite 2. You're right, they should be looking for more runs.
Yeah, because it's a very big boundary square of the wicket, and the throw will take its time. And you can always have a single on the throw. As the Pakistan dugout there, very eager to see their side getting closer to this target to win the first T20. All preparations in gear for the World T20 lined up next month in the Caribbean. Both these sides will be flying from here to the West Indies.
Well, this player is very important for Pakistan and to set up the tone for the chase. Both are experienced, both are in good form and out there looking good in the middle, but they need to capitalize the starts they've got. They've got huge responsibility. And that was a full toss, just driven down the ground for a single run. Javeria always looking. They should get another, but I don't know if there's a bat involved by Javeria, and that just had led to this misfield, or you can say ball just drifting away.
They've got tough games lined up, Pakistan, in the World T20 next month. They've got to play the same side, Australia, and then they face the arch rivals India and then Ireland to qualify for the second round. End of the over, 4 gone, 23 for 1. Got to get that top gear going because you got 2 overs left in the power play. 23 for 1. Try to get as many as possible before the field spreads out. Right now deep backward square leg, that's one fielder outside the circle and one is a deep mid wicket. You got to take those singles. I was listening to you that if the ball is not there to be hit for a boundary or a 6, you've got to rotate strike. Dot balls will only put pressure on you as a batter. Good call from Naida.
That's more like it because the fielders on the offside are on the edge of the circle. There's a lot of space. You can just play softly and get off the mark. And that's what exactly Javeria has done, and good backing up by Naida. You need to rotate strike. You need to put pressure on the bowling side. You cannot just hang out there.
Good call this time from Javeria. They knew that they won't beat that fielder at short fine legs, so may as well rotate strike. That's important. That's good cricket. And then get that boundary going in every over to keep up with that 10.5, 11 runs an over required run rate that you got to achieve. I'd like to see 2. Yeah, that's very good cricket. Just gently pushing it a square leg and pushing 2. Fine leg had to run across.
Brilliant by Javeria. Straight away called for 2, ran hard and ended up getting a couple. You can see that soft it with played it with soft hands. Knew where the fielder was, and that's good running for both of them.
Catch. Yeah.
Well, that's the end of the Pakistan captain. Soft dismissal there, played it back to the bowler, and no mistakes there from Sophie Molineux. Pakistan 2 down, 27 is the score inside 5 overs.
Yeah, huge wicket for Australia. Pakistan losing Javeria Khan, their captain. Yet again, soft dismissal. And I was earlier talking that Javeria is not looking comfortable at the fuller length. You can see that in the ODIs as well as today, she has been dismissed on that length. That was a huge wicket. Javeria had a responsibility today and was in a good shape. Yet again, just failed to capitalize.
You see that required. That's the part which Pakistan needs to keep a very strong eye on. 11.414. Omema, the debutant who was given the cap today earlier on. Yeah. She's out there. Big moment for her to be playing the #1 side, and more than that, to represent your country at the highest level.
Yes, bowled so, well done.
She's a promising young cricketer from Karachi. 5 gone, Pakistan 27 for the loss of 2.
Umaima Sohail, she's the one who's been capped today. Earlier in the day, one moment she and her family would remember for a long time. That's Naida, non-striker. Wearing a jersey 11. Wrapped on the pads. Very first ball from Kimmins.
That was a wild swing by Naida. Nowhere near the ball, nowhere looking at the ball, just slashing her bat hard. Lucky that it was going down the leg, otherwise Pakistan would have lost another experienced batter. Naida needs to play through because she's in a good form, scoring runs, and definitely she needs to just put down the responsibility she has.
Like the running, quick run. Not shying away from taking strike as a newcomer. Umaima now on strike. Umaima Sohail, the debutant, she was facing a second ball. Plays slightly uppish, but a good shot. Play it straight and that will earn you rewards. That's the boundary. It's the first boundary in international T20s for Umaima Sohail.
Yeah, it's a safe shot, just playing down the ground for 4 runs. That would give some confidence to Umaima, and that's really what required of Pakistan. That's good that she's not hanging back, trying to play her strokes. That's a positive sign for a youngster.
Nicely played for a single into the covers by Umaima Sohail. And it's 33 for 2.
Delisa Kimmins playing her first game. You can see that Umaima Sohail being capped.
Boundary for Pakistan here to end the over. So 6 overs gone, power play done, 37 for 2.
Ready for Tudor? Drop, please. Yeah.
You see the difference there between the two starts. In the first 6 overs, Pakistan lost 2 wickets, Australia didn't, and the worm is going pretty high. Well, the change of bowling being brought in from the Kinrara road end, where Ham has now been given the ball.
Oh, Wolfie.
Georgia Wareham.
Yep.
Medium pacer.
Hey, Davey.
Worked around on the onside money by Umaima. That's a good thing to see that she's looking for runs, even though it's her first match. A very positive sign for a youngster yet again, I'll say.
She's a spinner, beg your pardon. I've been reading too much. of the info provided. This time beating fine leg, but might not go. Oh yeah, it does. Got enough legs on it. So that's another boundary. Welcome one for Pakistan. Naida gets 20 for herself. Pakistan moving to 42.
And Naida on the roll, playing her one of the favorite sweep shots. She is very strong in that area. Can sweep hard, can sweep clean.
Nicely cut away. The bounce. This will also run away to the boundary. Third one won't cut it off. Back-to-back boundaries for Nahida in Pakistan here. Good start to the 7th over.
Yeah, yet another strong area for Naida for sweeping and then cutting away. Just giving a little bit of room, trying to place down for 4 runs. Wayham right away. The pressure is on her.
Yep, leg spinners are bound to go for runs, but they are your wicket-taking opportunity. They get you wickets. You're given that license by the captain that you might go for runs. Again, swept away. This time slightly squarer, so it will be cut off by deep square leg. Just a single. So now you need to understand, you've got 9 runs of the over. Calculated risk. Don't have to throw your bat at everything. Good ball, that.
Yeah, tossed up right on the target. Maima placing well. There was a protection in the cover, just ending up a single run. But that was a good over for Pakistan. After 7 overs, 48 for 2. Pakistan needs 148 runs off 78 balls. If they can pull up a good solid partnership, 1 and 2 partnerships, if you talk about this pair, they both have the capabilities. Umaima is looking very promising right now. Naida is in a good form, just gathering some runs. It's not impossible for Pakistan because they do have some attacking players coming in. They just need to make sure that this partnership goes on for a few overs with steady run rate. Current run rate is 6.86. Gardner in the attack, some brilliance in batting, and we'll see how she turns out to be a bowler today for Australia. That's beautifully played, and 4 runs for Umaima. What a beautiful placement. Great looking shot, and that's really a promising start for the youngster.
That has looked so good for the eyes. Have a look at that. Nice balance, drives that one. She would have felt good when she got the connection on the bat. Adds to your confidence. 2 very good shots that she's played for boundaries. First one of Gibbons, that's a good ball, beating that outside edge.
Yeah, Gardner a little bit quicker this time. That was a close call for Umaima. They need to be scoring, they need to be looking for runs and make sure that they capitalize on the loose balls. And also, a main thing that I always emphasize on is rotation of strike.
Again, runs here for Pakistan off the thick outside edge. That's boundary again. You don't mind how they come as long as they're coming. This time just trying to drive that, got a thicker part of the bat. So the second boundary in the over.
Yeah, just playing a horizontal shot, ending up in a outer edge. But that's true, runs matter no matter how they come. That's really good cricket by Umaima. She's looking more calm and composed than most of the players for Pakistan. getting up a boundary and then this rotating strike for single, bringing neither on the strike. It's 9 runs already of the over with 1 ball to go. That's played behind point. Would have liked to go it all the way, but didn't quite middle it. Earned up 2 runs for Pakistan after 8 overs, 59 for 2 Pakistan.
So as mentioned, these sides will be playing 3 T20s and then head off to the Women's World T20. And these are the matches for Pakistan. They'll be playing in Providence, so that should suit them, that wicket there, more subcontinent-like. Again, they face Australia, then Pakistan face the arch-rivals India 2 days later. Then another day's gap, and they go on to take Ireland and then New Zealand. So it's going to be a tough group for them. As another bowling change? No, it's not a bowling change. 8 overs gone. This is what Lanning has tried up till now. 6 bowlers. Kimmins is now coming. First over, none for 10. The wickets for Molineux. 2 for 9.
Yeah, Kimmins is trying to take off pace and bowling in the block hole, not allowing any room or pace for the batters to exploit. She's already played 19 matches and have an average of 18.57, taken 21 wickets, a good all-rounder, a medium pacer. And I've seen that in women's cricket, medium pacer do provide a very good cushion for the bowling side. They're hard to hit.
Wow. Not enough words for that. She was looking to drive it, then she saw the width and no pace, waited for that one, and nicely timed it between backward point and gully.
Yeah, presence of mind by Naida Khan. And experience coming into play. She knew that it was a slow one. Placed it beautifully to earn 4 runs.
Go, D! Go, D!
These two are looking really good for Pakistan. They need to carry on this momentum, make sure that they go on for few overs with this run rate. These are the dot deliveries that Pakistan would not like. Neither is set, and there's a lot of gap on the offside. There's a definite single. These dot balls do add pressure. 37 run partnership of 23 balls between these two.
Oh no!
That's beaten everything, and 4 more runs. That's by. That was a good ball, but definitely the keeper was beaten, and Pakistan will take it. 4 more, adding in the total.
Oh, she just tried to play through the line, completely missed it, and yeah, blinded by that stroke was Healy. So Pakistan gets 4 more with buys, moving to 68. Good bowling this in the block hole. 9 overs gone, 68 for 2. That's what's happened. Muniba out, stumped by Healy of Molineux for no score. Javeria cotton ball by Molineux for 16. This partnership is looking good. And the important part is that the strike rate is pretty healthy. Almost reaching 7.5 runs and over Pakistan at the moment. They need to maintain that and then look for an over or 2 which are pretty big for them. 17-18 runs. That will get them to beat that required run rate and bring it down in their control. Perry Nunn for 8 will now bowl from the commentary end. So she's swapped ends now. Umaima has looked impressive. 17 of 13 in her debut. There she is, on strike. Oh, slightly slow, Umaima there. You've got to be on your toes. You can't be just strolling, especially against a fielding side like Australia. She was dragged out of her crease by Nahida for that single. She's got to be running for everything here. Yeah. Bat should also be sliding a little earlier. She's looking good. She doesn't want to lose her wicket. She shouldn't. Nahida, the senior one in this partnership, in good form. It's been scoring in the 3 ODIs as well. Apish, but she will get what she wants, and that's the 6. What a shot over point. Width was there, it was a little high, and she's got that timing for herself. Amazing shot. That would have made herself very happy because she loves that zone. It's very short on that occasion, and she plays it all the way. You need pace to play those shots, and she's taken that from Perry. 37 not out neither. 5 boundaries and a 6 for her. Oh, that's a quick single. Oh, direct hit, she was gone. I don't know if that was a very smart call from Umaima, but had she called for it, she should be sure that she's going to make her ground. That was surely curtains for Umaima had that ball hit the stumps on the throw. Have a look at that. There was a slight hesitation, and that can cost you. Look at that. That was very close. Got to be careful on what you choose as a single available to you as batsman. An amazing batter. She's very good, very impressive. Gets that single going. Pakistan has had a 6 in this over, so they're keeping up with that required run rate, trying to catch up on it. There you go, 7.97 current is that. Got to bring the required down by getting regular boundaries. Slight misfield, but rightly sent back. So approaching the halfway mark, just one more delivery to go to complete 10 overs. Pakistan are 77 for 2 after losing their captain and Muniba. Inside edge. Close call, lucky not to chop it onto the stump. So 10 overs mark, Pakistan 78 for 2. Look at the worm. It's moving ahead fine. No wickets lost after the first 2 in the power play. But it's trying to catch up to that red line. You've got to meet that red line very soon, because that won't come down for you. It's been a very consistent rise for Australia in terms of their scoring. Australia were 103 for 1 at this stage, halfway through. Pakistan 78 for 2. Driven, more runs here for Pakistan. Nice zone for Nahida. Another boundary for her in that zone. She gets to play the shots in that area so well. She's so strong in that area. She extracts shots which are not even available and just loves to open the face of the bat. There you go. And she finds the gap. She's an artist in that region. Beautiful. Good over to start off with the boundary. Always put the pressure on the opposition. And as we speak about this over going on, let's head down to Marina. She's got someone from the Pakistan team alongside her.
From Pakistan, Ayman, it's a very good looking partnership among these two.
Yeah, I'm very much excited to see such a positive start from our side, and it's very good to see the debutant doing well, and she's taking the lead right now, and I'm excited that we are scoring runs rather than keeping wickets and holding one end, so this is the positive thing. Doing such good against the world #1 is quite a prestigious thing for us.
Well, you bowled well today. Tell us about how important it is as a fast bowler to have some varieties, especially in T20.
I think the fast bowler cannot survive without varieties because the pitches are so flat and we have to learn different things so that the batter doesn't judge us well. And yeah, I was pretty nervous before.
That's the wicket here.
They are the best team.
And just when Pakistan was getting that partnership going, trying to sweep that one from in front of the stumps and lost the wicket. So Nahida goes 43 of 32. That's a big wicket. That's a wicket of importance because she is the well-set batter. And losing her at this stage will require a fresh start. But Molinix has got all 3 wickets for Australia, and that is the important part. 82 for 3 in the 11th over. Nidadar, the new batter, a lot of experience for her, 46 her best. Strike rate is 85, probably like to go in 3 figures soon in her career. And what amazing bowling. Molinix 3 for 13. And let's head down again to Marina. And we'll continue with that interview which she's having with the Pakistani player.
We have with us Ayman Anwar from Pakistan. Ayman, Pakistan was going really well. Right now, what do you think of the partnership needed and you're targeting the score?
Well, yeah, I'm very glad to see the debutant Umama scoring very well for Pakistan, and they have utilized the power play well. And I think this is the thing that we should improving, and we should start scoring run against the good teams because this builds the confidence, and we have a World Cup ahead, so it will really give us boost our confidence.
You've bowled really well today, despite the spinners going for runs. But tell us how important it is to have varieties in T20 especially.
I think for fast bowler it is very much important to have varieties because it's a flat track, so in T20s the batters can predict our line and length, so it is important for us to bring some variations, either slow balls, Yorkers, or with a field against.
What are you trying to take out of this series against the world #1 for the preparation of T20?
Playing against them really gave me a good confidence. They are the world number team, and I think this is the best time where I judged my pressure that how am I capable to play against these teams, and it will really boost my morale in the World Cup.
You've got a tough pool in the World Cup. Any teams you're targeting?
Obviously the Australians that we are practicing with, and India, whom we always want to win against.
All the best for the chase.
Thank you.
So Pakistan need to rebuild in terms of a partnership. Umama's got a big opportunity here. She's the debutant has got a good start to herself with a couple of boundaries. Now Nidadar needs to catch up, make this partnership going for Pakistan. Singles have been good. Strike rotation has been impressive. Like that. That's the important part, which they were somewhat lacking in the ODIs. But the 112 required of 52, that's the important part. That's what you're playing for. That's why you left the hotel early in the morning, to win the match. Got to give a fight. That's what they're trying to do. Nicely picked up, but there is protection at deep square leg. That's Megan Shoot down there. Good throw. Strong arm. You see one wicket, what it does. The required run rate from 11 jumps to 13 in no time. But that can be brought down if you can consistently get 2 good overs for yourself as a batter, as a team. Quick call again. Well run again. Moves to 86 now, 86 for 3. And the 12th over. Doesn't quite get hold of it. But we couldn't hear you. You had a chat. Marina is next to us. She's joined us.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
What does Eamon have to say about the performances up till now, and how does she feel that the progress will be of the teams?
Well, talking about today's match, he was very positive regarding the batting performance, but a little bit concerning for the bowling department. But overall, I talked to her that she bowled. Well, that will be 2 runs for Nida Dar. Yeah, as I was talking to her, I wanted to know how important is it as a fast bowler to have varieties. 12 overs gone, Pakistan 89 for 3. Well, there's a batting card for Pakistan. Impressive 43 of 32 by Naida. Muniba couldn't again make out of good runs. Javeria gone early for 16. Umayma looking very promising out there. 21 of 17. Joined by Nida Dar now. There's the bowling card. You can see that Wirham gone for 11 runs in 1 over. Otherwise, Sophie 3 of 14. Shoot 2 of 10. Perry 2 overs. Wirham continuing was expensive in her last over. Oh, just trying to hit down the ground. She was lucky that the keeper didn't get hold of it, otherwise that would have been the same dismissal as Muniba Ali.
Oh yes, close call.
Well, Nida has a reputation of hitting hard in T20. She can hit big, some exceptional shots, can improvise also, clear the boundary easily. It will be important to see how she goes.
Just a couple of balls ago, the stumping chance, which Healy couldn't gather, collect it cleanly. Look at that, how far down she is. No way Umayma would have got back. It's just a missed opportunity.
Catch it. Come, Meg.
90 for 3.
Well, as a cricketer, I'll speak. It's important as a batters. We've been told that don't look at the fielders, look at the gaps. So that's an attempted scoop, and she has thrown her wicket. Really, there was so much gap down the wicket in the cover area on the leg side, and I'm not sure Nida Dar was in any position to play such an irresponsible shot. Ended up throwing a wicket.
I don't want to see this if I was Nida. I would surely want that to be deleted from the highlights. What was she trying to do there? The length of the ball doesn't allow her to go, and she's just scooped that. And ask Healy if you can catch it, because you missed that stumping a couple of balls ago. Nida Dar out for 5. Pakistan lose their 4th.
You really don't expect such careless and irresponsible shots from an experienced person, especially at this stage of innings. You have the reputation to go down the ground, hit big, take singles, everything. You got everything in your book. But you ended up throwing a wicket like this. It's not really impressive by Nida.
Alia has come in. Don't forget, she scored a 50 in the last ODI that was played here a couple of days ago. T20, she's got a bet at that. And why not? If she can better her best ODI score, she can better her T20 as well. 90 for 4, 1 ball to go in the over.
Straight away off the mark. Yeah, we've seen that Alia can go big and clean. She needs to be out there. After 13 overs, Pakistan 91 for loss of 4 wickets.
Over.
That's pretty dismal from the top order. Apart from Naida was looking good. That partnership between her and Umema was very nice. They gave a fight, and then since then Nida has fallen after Naida, making it 4 down.
That's brilliant by Alia. Rotating strike, settling down, and then she can go big. Well, Sophie getting 3 wickets yet again. She's been good for Australia. Had a wild swing at it, given wide. Umema's looking good, composed. Single down the ground. That's exactly what you need to be looking at from youngsters. Even though it's her first match, and that though against the #1 side, but she's looking to score, playing her shots. Alia definitely trying to take on the offside field. Also, all fielders are in the circle. Wanted to go up and over. Just missed out on length. Because you've been around men's cricket, especially T20s, what do you think is difference between the game of women and men? Is it the mental approach or tactics or the technical side?
It's a dot ball to end the over. 14 gone, 94 for 4. Well, to begin with, the pace of the game. It's just slightly quicker. Technique-wise, everything is the same. I mean, you've got to apply the same technique, whether it's men's game or women's game. I think it's the pace of the game which actually tells you is more of yourself throwing around and trying to extract more improvisation as a batsman. Not what like Nida did, but that's how it's done. Modern day batsmen try to do that. You might see a lot of power hitting, but then again, I don't want to sound that women can't do it. We saw Healy doing it, we saw Naida doing it. I think more to do is the pace of the general pace of the game is slightly quicker. That's the only difference. Otherwise, everything seems to be pretty much in its place. Oh, missed again, and missed again by Healy.
Yeah, Alia just wanted to take on the bowler, trying to slog it. A wild swing again, and yet again Healy missed the chance. Rare dismissals missing by Healy. She's a very clean wicketkeeper, good glove work, very quick and agile.
Was more interested if she had collected it. Was Alia gone? Single taken. Exactly 100 required. 100 of the remaining 33 balls. 6 wickets in hand.
Well, that was a good shot, but there was protection down the cover. Umayma just trying to go inside out over extra cover, but slightly slicing it towards the cover area, which ended up in a single. But 22 of 25, impressive. Cut away beautifully, and that's another strength for Alia, picking up 4 runs. That's not the line and length you would like to bowl to Alia, but yet again, if you bowl her a fuller length, she'll go downtown. Good batting by Alia, capitalizing the loose ball.
I think Nahida, Umayma, and now you're mentioning about Alia, they've mastered the art of cutting it behind point.
Ow!
15 overs gone, Pakistan 102 for 4.
Yes, thank you.
5 overs to go now, Marina. Now options available to Meghlani. Meghlani will surely try to get in Molyneux somewhere. She's got that 1 over. She's taken 3 wickets for 14. That's her key. Shoot has been good. 2 overs, none for 10. So plenty of options for her with 6 bowlers in operation.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be looking Shoot and Sophie to come in the play. She's got Kimmins also doing good, bowling that block hole area with some good Yorkers and slow ones.
But Molyneux and Shoot will definitely bowl an over each. That's gone down the leg side. That's signaled wide, and that should be 5 as well, added to the total.
Not a good start to the over, and Healy definitely not getting good days, one of the good days. That was a tough call, but as the reputation Healy has, she should have been stopped.
Less than 100 is what Pakistan require now, 93.
Talking about Alia, you can see that she has a very high back lift. Well, that's wild slog, just for 1 run. She has a high back lift, and the bat face is open, so that's why she is very good in the cutting area, and also with the high back lift she can go downtown clean and big.
That's high in the air and should be taken. Yes, it is. That's Megan Shoot down there, and Pakistan lose another wicket, that of the debutant Umayma, who's looked good. 25 of 22. She's had a good outing. But you got to consistently keep scoring if you're chasing a big total, but don't take it away from her. She's looked impressive.
Definitely. For a youngster and playing a match against the world #1, she had to go after the bowler. She had no choice because they need score. But a very composed, calm and clean batting by her. Some good shots, cover drives and cuts, and some good rotation of strike. Gone for 25 of 23 deliveries. Umayma Sohail, the debutant.
Well, half the side is back in the dugout, 108 for 5, with the new batter Sana Mir walking in the 16th over. Pakistan 108 for 5, so still 88 more to go of 28. It's a matter of how close can they get to the total posted. That's Sana, 91st T20 game, 48 best. These strike rates need to be more than 100. That's the important thing. You saw the Aussie batters, they had strike rates above 100. Single straight away for Alia.
Definitely, I have been mentioning this even in the one days and now the T20s. Most of the batters for Australia have over 100 strike rate, and they've been talking about it that they like to approach the game with an attacking mode, and that's what their nature is. Talking about Australia, you've seen some women's team. What is the one positive you'll pick out of them?
Single down there. Well, one positive. There's lots of positives in the performance, what we've seen in the ODIs and in this match. One thing, they play as a unit. They complement each other. If you've got a good total batting first, the bowling does not go easy, that they've got a huge cushion. They try to get the opposition out, similarly the other way around. And they back each other up. Oh, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Probably some bat in it. Berry was very sure that she's got her wicket there.
Yeah, that was a really close call. I think a definite bat. Otherwise, that was a plum out for Alia. Cummins right on target.
Yeah,
Alia had no feet movement, neither forward nor backward, just stuck on the crease.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that was Cummins. Not Perry. End of the over. 16 gone. 1-0 for 5. You're talking about Australia and what they look at as a team. First thing to win every match. Try to give their best. Talking about individuals, they've all understood their roles within their capacities. They've been given different opportunities across 2 formats. Gardner down the order in ODI has performed very well with the bat. Asked to play number 3, performed very well. So it's about understanding your role. As a senior member, what's required of you? As a senior bowler, what's required of you? It will be a worry for them as a senior bowler if you're not getting the wickets. Always keeping the opposition in check. Ticking all the boxes. That's what Australia have done. And that's how number 1 sides in the world do perform. But sometimes there's a big question about number 1 and 2. These rankings. It's also about the number of games and opportunities you get to play. There's a lot of cricket that the Southern Stars play compared to what Pakistan gets. But then whatever cricket you get, if you try to win that, that's how you score the points. Now these are the ODIs that were played for the ranking. They were point scoring matches, and surely they've further strengthened their position as number 1. That looked like a ball that could be hit out of the park. I don't know, you're a top order bat. Tell me about the last ball. Is it tough to get hold of those? We'll have a look at that again. Here we go.
Yeah, definitely it's a full toss and should have been put away because there's huge gaps on the onside, even straight down the ground. These are the rare opportunities Australians give you to score, and in any form of cricket, a full toss is meant to be punished. Talking about Australia playing as a team, I think cricket is all about partnerships, whether it's a partnership of batters in the middle or a partnership of bowler and fielders, working as a pair, working as a team.
One thing that's noticed is that the Pakistan top order with Nahida, Javeria, we've seen the debutant today, they go all ends out, firing full cylinders while chasing, and suddenly the fight goes off. When you lose 5 wickets, you see that's played high in the air. Should land in the vacant area. There's nobody inside the circle in front of the square, but why didn't Sanami run? That's my question. Why did she stop her partner?
Yeah, I think that's not a good thing.
I think she did.
She did. It was
single.
Alia Riaz actually, with a wild swing.
So coming back to my point, do you feel that they run out of firepower after they lose 4 or 5 wickets? That they start believing that the number of runs required against the number of balls left is impossible to get, so may as well just keep playing all the overs? What's the concept? What do you assess while looking at it?
Well, I've definitely mentioning it that the ability is there with each and every individual. They can score. They have scored, but yeah, the self-belief. They lack the self-belief. Just going all out, and more it's about the intent. Thinking about the big targets to chase down when they lose wickets in regular intervals. Yeah, they just gave up so early. The bat is coming later on, whether they take on the pressure so much on them that they block down, or they'll go wild and get out. Just trying to hit everything, not planning, not having the faith in them that they can play through the rest of the overs and can score and can utilize the opportunities given. That's more about the self-belief, not that there is not capability. You can see that it's a clean hit and gone for 6 runs, Alia Riaz. We have seen some clean hitting in the previous match, and again she's taken on the bowler. That's what required of them, especially of her, to go big and clean.
She's a smart cricketer with the ball and now with the bat. Look at that. This is fully controlled. She knows exactly when she wants to place it. Even if it didn't go all the way, it became the vacant area. But the ball also, she keeps on with the variations. That's very smart all-round cricketer, Alia. In the 18th over, 118 for 5. The target is just moving further away from Pakistan. They still have 5 wickets in hand. Sana on strike. You see the meeting going on at the moment, which we don't see on the screen. But there was a short meeting between Lanning and the bowler. Even at this stage, when you require 77 of 18 or 15 balls, you're still looking to get a wicket.
That's true. That's what number 1 side do, and the thing I like about Lanning is she wants her bowlers to be precise with their plan, and as a side they don't want to lose any run, even if it's on the last ball. You can see the 100% effort by the bowler, by the fielders, to just close down the grip on the runs they're giving to the opposition. They want to finish on the minimum run they can afford to give.
But that's been my point, Marina, that, you know, these things that you do make you number 1. They're not usually associated with number 1 sides. I think these things should be done by all the sides, even at number 15. These are definite rules of trying to get a wicket, always as a bowling unit. End of the over. 18 gone, 121 for 5. That's the Pakistan dugout. You see the girls' school cricket program Marina's been telling us about. The grassroots level Pakistan Cricket Board Women's Wing are trying to invite and get more girls to come at an early age into the sport. To further enhance Pakistan cricket. That's a wide. She's had a tough day with the gloves, Healy. And at that level, they're trying to push in, letting the young girls know that there are opportunities in sports for them, especially the game cricket, which is very popular back in Pakistan. So this school program is pretty good. It's bound to help you find talent that's been hidden or not been explored. Again, this nice full length is beating them in the flight.
Yeah, that's smart bowling. Just inviting her to go up and over the infield, and that's what Alia is trying to do, but again beaten.
Yes!
Finally, Healy gets a stump, missing few chances, but this time she doesn't miss out. It has been referred to the third umpire. We'll have to see if it's a close call.
She's out of the ground. Look how far down she is. Again, beaten in flight. Yeah, a bat is in the air. That's another wicket. Official call, we'll still wait for that. But from here, what we see, Pakistan should be 6 down.
Yeah, that's a definite curtains for Alia Riaz. Haley getting a hold of it this time. And she's gone with some smart hitting. Alia gone for 19 of 24 balls. I've been talking about the learning process Pakistan team is going through. There are so many positives to learn from the Australians. They have practically seen them, how have they recovered from the batting collapses. They've seen them, how they've taken wicket out of a dead scenario. And they've fielded in almost every difficult situation. But these are the things Pakistan need to learn. They need to learn the mindset of playing a game, not just the batting, bowling or fielding department, but the mental setup with which you go in the field. That's really important. These are the things to learn and then implement also. That's the main point. Pakistan do learn, but there's lack of execution.
Again down the leg side, wait for the umpire, probably clipping the pad on his way. Yes, leg bye is given. But they have been testing Healy behind the stumps. 4 wickets for Molinex, 4 for 15. What a start. She got rid of the 2 top order batters and then down in the order as well. You get 4 wickets in a 4-over spell. That's special, especially when they usually say that a T20 game is predominantly for batters.
Well, another thing I like about Australians is that every single player has something different to offer. Even if it's batting or bowling or fielding, there's so many things, so many capabilities in every player that they can really maximize on it, and they can contribute as a team, as an individual.
"19 gone, just an over away. 124 for 6 Pakistan.
There's a bowling card. You can see that some exceptional performances. Sophie ending up with 4 wickets, 4 overs, 16 runs, 16 dots. Economy of 4. That's some impressive bowling in T20. 12 extras given by the Australian side. Yet another concerning thing for them. They're not bound to do that, or not have a reputation of doing that. I would rather say this. Last over, Eamon Anwar and Sanamir out there. Australia just closing in to take away the first T20. Driven hard, but that'll be just a single. Megan Chute brought back into the attack as expected. She do have some good yorkers, some slow ones. Smart operator, and have been a very crucial and important part for Australia's side. A wild swing by Eamon, but ended up just patching it down behind the wicket for 1 run. Still, you can see the meeting going on, change in field according to the batters, knowing what the mindset bowler has, and the bowler should take in confidence, the captain. That's what all cricket is about. They want to end up on minimum runs given as a side. That's how you improve. Attempt of a scoop shot and beats everything. Yet again, Healy, not very impressive. Sana trying to scoop it down behind the fine leg, but because of the line, she ended up trying it on the third man area. Healy was yet again blinded, but missed out again. Quick signal, Villani with the throw, and that was a close call. Had it been a direct hit, would be trouble for Sana. But as expected, she needs to go all out, whether it's a boundary or a run. 2 balls to go.
Yes.
Megan shoot in with a Yorker and just cleaning up the stumps of Iman Anwar. That is brilliant bowling at the end of well, that was a length ball to be precise. Iman just going all out, a wild swing, misses out everything. Gone for a duck. Sidra Nawaz walking in just to face the last ball. I was talking about how every player in the Australian side had something to offer. 1 or 2 specialities as a bowler, as a batters and fielders also. Last ball, and Sidra Nawaz just missing out of it, having no idea I wanted to play on the onside. So Pakistan ending on 131 after 20 overs. Australia winning by 64 runs, the first T20 of the 3-match series. Australia would be very happy. It's a big margin in T20 if you consider it. A strong performance yet again by the Southern Stars, winning the toss, deciding to bat first, putting up a huge total, and then just cleaning up the opposition on a minimum score they would like. Pakistan, on the other hand, had some individual performances, but and few partnerships to say, but definitely just needed more than that to pull out this chase. There you can see the batting scorecard for Pakistan. Naida 43, the top scorer. Javeria 16, impressive innings of 25 of 23 by Umayma, the debutant. A very clean and composed innings. Alia Riaz 19, and except them, most of the players just face difficulty to score or get off the mark and reach a double figure. Ending up on 131. The bowling card for Australia, Molinex 4 wickets, 16 runs, shoot 4 overs, 14 runs, Perry 2 overs, 18, Cummins 3 overs, 23, Wareham 3 overs, 21, Gardner 4 overs, 29. And the wicket column belongs to Sophie, 4 wickets, 1 to Megan Shoot, 1 to Cummins and 1 to Wareham. 17 extras, that would be an area Australia would like to improve. Cutting down Pakistan on 131. There's a summary for you. First T20 match. Australia putting a massive total of 195. Gardner exceptional again, 63 not out. Healy 59. Quick fireworks. Mooney 38. Nashra Ali and Andar ending with 1 wicket each. Pakistan 131. Impressive innings by Naida 43. Umayma 25. Sophie getting a hold of 4 wickets. Australia women winning by 64 runs. The first T20 of 3-match series. Australia up in the series 1-0. You will join Sikandar now for the post-match presentation.
All right, welcome to the post-match presentation of the first T20 between Pakistan and Australia. Another crushing win for Australia, this time by 64 runs, batted very well, scored in the excess of 190s by batting first and winning the toss, and then restricting Pakistan later on. Now, before we invite the player of the match, I'd like to introduce our guest here, Ms. Aisha Asher. She's GM Pakistan Cricket Board for the Women's Wing. Thank you very much for being here with us, and she'll be presenting the Player of the Match award. And for today, in the first T20, it's Sophie Molyneux. She's performed well, 4 overs, 4 for 16, and she'll come forward and receive her Player of the Match award from Ms. Aisha Asher, GM Cricket. We'll have a quick word with you, Sophie. Great outing, getting 4 wickets in a T20. It's a tough ask if I ask a bowler saying that this game belongs more to the batters.
Yeah, sort of T20 bowling. You just don't know what's going to happen, I suppose. You sort of have to have a thick skin when you're bowling 2020s. And today I was just lucky it sort of went my way. But all the girls played their roles today and bowled stump to stump. And yeah, in the end it was a really good bowling performance all round.
You think this wicket is about bowling just within the wickets?
Yeah, I think so. You have to sort of change your pace and everything like that. But yeah, I think you sort of have to stick patient, even though it's 2020 cricket. You just have to be really patient. And I was just sort of trying to bowl to my strengths, and yeah, it sort of worked out today. But as I said, 2020 is a funny game, and next game could be completely different. So we're just sort of taking it one game at a time.
But you keep this performance safe somewhere, especially before the start of the World T20.
Yeah, you can always take some confidence from taking a wicket or two, I suppose. But yeah, as a group, we're in a really good place at the moment. So yeah, I think we're up and about, and we're pretty confident with our own game, and we're playing some really good cricket. So yeah, we're just going to keep ticking along and see how we go.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
That's Sophie Molyneux winning the Player of the Match award, getting 4 for 16 in today's match. Now to invite the losing captain, Pakistan's captain Javeed Khan, if she could come forward and have a few words with us. Another tough outing, but you'd definitely like to pick a few positives out of it, keeping in mind a good start again from Nahida and then the debutant Umaima.
Of course, the girls are growing, and as a batting unit, we are trying to grow, but still there are concerns regarding bowling, and because it has been our strongest area since long, we need to regroup and bowl some tight lines. And today maybe we lost a couple of chances in the field that maybe this is why we got such a huge total on the board.
What was your assessment at the time of the toss when you lost it? Did you have any score in mind you wanted to restrict them at?
Yeah, I knew that if we restrict them under 150, it will be a good chance for us, because the kind of track here it is, and it gets a bit slow in the second inning. But it's all about taking your chances. If we would have held on to our chances, the run out of Mooney initially and Gardner initially, she came and we gave away a chance to her, so that cost us.
Quick word in the end about the debutant. You're happy with how she started off, looked confident?
Of course, she played really well, and she was positive enough, and really loved the way she batted. And we as a team, we always really good luck to her. And this is the kind of positive energy we need in the team, and she brought that.
It's a night game now, day after tomorrow. Good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
That's Javeed Khan, the captain of Pakistan, looking positive for the upcoming game, which is day after tomorrow. Now to invite the Australian captain, Meg Lanning, to come and quickly have a word with us. Hi, good win once again, especially the margin. 64 is a big margin in T20s. So happy with the preparations ahead of the World T20?
Yeah, I think so. I thought our batters did a good job today. Healy and Mooney got us off to a good start, and we were able to sort of keep that set batter all the way through. I thought Gardner finished off the innings really nicely. So yeah, we were happy with that total, and we got a bit of work to do with the ball. We probably didn't execute as well as we could have, but happy to get the win.
You mentioned Ash Gardner now. You must be happy. ODI is down the order, T20 is up the order. She's been performing with the bat. I mean, she seems to be a batter quite flexible wherever you put her.
Yeah, look, I think our whole lineup's pretty flexible, and especially in T20 cricket, you need to be able to bat in different positions and come in and play the role at the time. And she did that beautifully today, and the other day as well. So, you know, we're pretty happy with the flexibility of our lineup, and we feel like we can adapt to the situation, and that's going well for us at the moment.
Seem to have read this wicket very well. At the toss you said 190, kept to your word.
Yeah, look, it's been playing pretty well. It's just a wicket you got to get yourself in, take a few balls to get the pace of it, play nice and straight, and then once you do get in, it plays really nicely. Quick outfit as well, so it's nice for batting.
One more game to bag a trophy, so good luck.
Thank you.
Meg Lanning, the captain of Australia, pretty confident about the team's performance and looking forward to the game that's the day after tomorrow. Once again, Pakistan have lost this first T20, Australia winning it by 64, and we'll catch you again. Don't forget that it is a night game, so we'll be playing under floodlights when we come back day after tomorrow. That's all from here.
There you have the match summary for the first T20 International. Australia women posting 195 after winning the toss, and Pakistan women ending on 131. Some exceptional performances: Gardner 63, Naida 43 from Pakistan, and Sophie taking away the player of the match, 4 wickets for giving 16 runs. So we have the second T20 on 27th, day after tomorrow, and that will be match for you in the light. So please do join us at 6 p.m. in the evening. The second T20 between Pakistan and Australia. Australia definitely one up in the series. So we'll see you guys on 27th at 6 p.m. live from Kinrara Oval. That's all for today. Thank you.